It's 2026 and I call forth my power. I kind of stopped saying I call back my power because honestly, I never felt like my power left. I felt like maybe it was suppressed. It may have been pushed to the back, but it never left. My power stayed within. And I don't want to give anyone that much power to believe they took my power. And I don't even want to give my ego that feel of giving my power away. I know my power always lie within me. That's something that can't be taken away. So I don't want to say I call it back, but I call it forth. I need it to come forth. Okay. I call my joy forth as well because we out here letting life live us when we need to be living and experiencing life. I'm fed up with all of the patterns. I'm fed up with all of the conditioning. I'm fed up with it all. And I am setting myself free. Okay. I am setting myself free. Why? Because I choose to do so, because I can, because my free will allows that. And yours do too. So stand up and set it free away from the guilt, the shame, and all the things that life has put onto us, that we put onto us, and that we allow other people to put on us as well. We have the ability to change so many things about ourselves. And yes, it may be a little work behind it, but you put more work into everything else. So why not? Why not put it into yourself? And I'm talking to myself. I'm not trying to preach. I'm not trying to convince. This is me talking to me, which is you, because we are one. We are the same conscious, different faces, different levels, but we are the same conscious. The guilt and the shame that we hold on to, like, we don't realize how much that is just keeping us further and further away from ourselves. Like the insecurities that come with that. And it be about the littlest things. We have to start trusting ourselves and realizing that we don't have to be perfect. Even with mistakes and all, we still are whole. So when it came to like guilt and shame, it's so crazy because, like I said, it could be the littlest things. For example, this is just society in general, but it's so much guilt and shame held around sensuality. It's like we turn it into a very demonic type of thing or energy when a woman wants to be seen, or if a body part is shown too much, or if they're too revealed, we instantly look at it like if it's like a demonic thing or something to be ashamed of or feel guilty about. So as women, when we show on a little too much, we might instantly judge ourselves and then apply shame and guilt to ourselves, like, oh, if I'm showing too much cleavage today, they're going to think, oh, I want attention, or I'm doing this, instead of just really embracing our bodies and loving who we are. We hoard so much of this guilt and shame into our bodies, and our body remembers these things. Like, for example, I used to have a lot of guilt around finances, money. Growing up, I had a very unhealthy relationship with the way I seen wealth. So because my relationship with money growing up was so unhealthy, so imbalanced, coming into my adulthood, it's like I had so much guilt around it. When I finally started gaining this money, I didn't feel like I was worthy of it. Like, it was tied to my self-worth in so many ways. I never overly expressed or overly showed my accomplishments because I didn't want people to feel like, oh, she's doing better, she thinks she's, better, or whatever. All these thoughts in my head, and not one person said these things. So it's just a thought that was embedded in me, and it created so much guilt and shame around money, and my self-worth. Even when I felt like I was overly confident, I didn't want to be too confident. It's like I always just shrunk and minimized things, which was very unhealthy. But it's like we hold on to so much guilt, so much shame for so many things in our life, and not realizing that we're letting our emotions in this mental emotional loop run us. We're letting our thoughts run us. We're letting how we feel run us. We're forgetting that we control our thoughts, we control our feelings. We're above that. We're not letting that control us. And so many things that we hold guilt and shame around. Sometimes it's not even ours. It can be ancestral. It can be the person next to you, but we don't know how to transmute and release this energy and integrate the energy. So it's like we hold on to it. The first step is recognizing it and then trying to learn how to transmute and release certain things and unlearn certain things about ourselves. That is it for this video. I don't want to get too deep into it. But yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. Much love and peace. Peace and love.